Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out. Zone was not a good one. On the run, it's Allen. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Here's Williams to throw. He's got the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Williams will pass. Here's the pressure. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's got the back in the middle. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Pirates are marching down the field. The run inside. It's Allen. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Williams throws for the tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. They'll go to the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Pirates decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Now on the move.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. A run for the quarterback. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
First down for the offense.
The Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Running inside, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the give off the left side. Maybe a crease. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a...
Turning it on. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Throwing, Williams. With the catch, it's Collier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Play fake, Williams. Rushes on him, trying to get away. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Might have a chance. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. He might want another play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Williams fires to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Williams looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Might be changing the route. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Under fire. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Motion from the wideout. Going to try to get it himself. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away. or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Here's a heat. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now improvising. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They want to run this quarterback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll move the tight end. Using his feet. Could be an alley. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Rice rushes to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try the right side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Brown will throw it. Now rolling to the left. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. just enough time for one final play in this half. Gonna run it. It's Allen. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 7 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Cyclones, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offense
Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And he pulls it again. He's been doing it time and time again. This defense has not changed up enough, the picture, the look, to make it harder for this QB to make different decisions or make difficult ones.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. That's caught. It's Falk. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Back to the ground game on the left. Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Owls! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just a catch you got to make, right? It's 3rd down. You got an opportunity to make a play in the middle of the field. Butterfingers.
The Pirates will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Quarterback adapting. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
There's a crease. And he slides to avoid the contact and did it just at the right moment and got the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time?
Got enough space. Touchdown, Owls. And the stomping has commenced.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Takes the handoff. It's Allen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll try it again. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The running back has it. He gets awfully close to the first down, but I think he's going to be just a hair short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. On the move, it's Allen. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this.
Got a little grass. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Pirates. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
East Carolina, 6.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Owls are rolling down the field. Brown wants to pass. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback keeper. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Falk. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Makes the grab on the left. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to him on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Touchdown Owls! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I